Hola, amigos.
Mm.
I'm Cody Gearhart. This is my friend Jackson, as you've seen in the other videos. And today I'm going to read him and all of you fine, sexy people a script I wrote. It's my first script.
What if Carlos was watching this?
Oh, whatever. My first script I wrote when I was 15 years old attending film school. It is called... Dun dun dun, time to cringe, Viva la Serbia, written by C.H. Gearhart.
Viva la Serbia?
No, La Serbia, whatever.
Serbia.
Okay, so here we go. It's a crime drama, not a lot of drama, a lot of crime, very stupid. It's awful. Here we go. Without further ado, Cody Gearhart's Viva la Serbia.
Let's do this.
Okay. Intro, auto garage, night. A crowd of bald, injured, shirtless young men stand in a corner with pained expressions on their dirty faces. Okay, this isn't sodomy, I promise. On their chests are deep, fleshy burns with white all around the burns. An old man with menacing and moody features stands in front of them and stares at them condescendingly, kind of like this, like... Yeah, okay. One of the men walks toward the old man slowly and reluctantly. The old man walks away from the man and walks to a workbench where he grabs a crimson hot branding iron. The old man walks over slowly, iron in hand, towards the man. He stares at the man with huge pale eyes as he waves the glowing iron in front of the man's frightened face. Suddenly, the old man jabs the iron on the man's chest very quickly and very hard. The old man twists the iron around the man's chest as he groans loudly in agony. The old man throws the iron across the room and pulls a box cutter from his pocket and begins cutting into the man's burnt flesh.
Ooh.
The man now screams in pain and thrashes around vigorously as blood and pus spills out of the grisly wound, like it would naturally do with a normal human person. The old man now grabs the man's face and points to a mother and her child sitting helplessly in a corner. This is really messed up. I was in a dark spot when I wrote this.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
The old man hands the man a revolver. The old man, in subtitles, because, you know, I can't write in Serbian. Finish them off, and then you will be worthy to be my son. Make it quick, Kristajan.
Kristajan?
It was some Serbian name I just threw out there. It's really stupid. You're going to hear me repeat
Did you
it
actually
a lot.
look up,
Yeah,
like,
Serbian names?
Serbian
and
names?
it's a Serbian name for Christian. I was like, yeah, that's cool. So Kristajan points the gun at the family as he writhes in pain. The family looks at him with horrified expressions, and Kristajan begins to cry. I would too. Kristajan screams, turns around, and shoots the old man in the kneecaps several times with spurting blood. The old man pulls out a submachine gun from his trench coat and fires it at Kristajan, shooting his ear clean off. This is it. We just get into it, and it's this gory, like, and this isn't even like the worst part. I'm just gonna warn you, like.
All right.
Yeah. Kristajan screams in pain and clenches the wound. The old man crawls toward the family with the submachine gun. Uh-oh. Bad news bears. The old man continued, in subtitles, You, ... have been a very, very bad boy. And here is your own personal timeout. The old man points the gun at the family, and Kristajan begins screaming and crying as loud gunshots are heard echoing throughout the entire garage. The old man walks over to Kristajan with blood all over his face. He points the gun at Kristajan and suddenly ... Interior apartment day. Kristajan awakens on the couch, sweating profusely and hyperventilating. He wears an expression of deep fear and anxiety. He gets off the couch and walks toward his house and finds his girlfriend Olga sleeping in his bed. She looks very peaceful and unaware. He strokes her hair and kisses her pregnant stomach. He then leaves her room and puts on a pair of worn-out shoes and leaves his apartment with a frown. Exterior parking lot. So this is pretty awful. Like,
Actually, I don't mind this part. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, a little, but it gets worse. Don't worry. Christian walks over silently to his car when suddenly his neighbor approaches him. Neighbor in subtitles, "Hey, Christian, where are you off to?" Christian in subtitles, "I'm going to work, numbnuts." Neighbor in subtitles, "Hey, me too! Can you give me a ride? My workplace isn't that too far. Besides, me and you could have a good old little talk on parenting. I heard you're gonna be a dad." "Fuck off," Christian says in subtitles. Neighbor, "Oh, you, so how is everything?" Christian.
That's a good response.
Christian jumps in his car and speeds towards his neighbor. The neighbor screams in fright and is ran over, but he turns out to be okay, naturally, because that's how it works in real life.
Right.
Neighbor continued, in subtitles to himself, "Damn, I guess he wasn't joking."
I actually don't mind the dialogue. That's a lot
really?
better than how I write dialogue.
Oh, really? Yeah.
My dialogue is stupid.
Just watch, it gets crazy. This is the part where it's like, you're gonna cringe the hell out of it. Like,
Alright.
Okay, get
I'm up
ready.
for it.
Okay.
Okay.
Try not to cringe, because it's awful. Interior
Oh.
car day. Christian drives furiously while Then I'd Be Satisfied with Life by Tiny Tim plays on his CD player. Christian begins to be very frustrated and pulls out the CD player from the glove compartment and throws it at the car next to him. The man who is driving by him stares at him oddly and shakes his head in disapproval. Christian speeds away and drives over to a large mansion. Christian stops, stares at the mansion, takes in a deep breath, and exits his car. Exterior courtyard day. Christian stands in front of the mansion door sheepishly, I just used that word, yeah, and knocks on it until a heavily built man leads him inside. This is where it gets super fucking ridiculous.
Alright.
Okay, interior mansion day. The mansion is filled with finely dressed men and women smoking cigars, snorting cocaine, drinking, knife fighting, and hosting a tiger fight.
That's what I would do. I do that Saturdays.
Yeah, I knew it. The two tigers are left off of their leashes and begin attacking each other. Christian ignores what's happening and approaches an elevator. Christian enters the elevator. Interior dark basement day. Christian enters the room, which is full of wiry, tattooed men wearing welding masks and fright masks. Not at the same time, though. Some are wearing welding masks, some are sorry. They are all armed with assault rifles, every one of them. Christian stands in front of them, and he pulls out a machete that's on his back. Christian in subtitles. Here we go, this is awful. Betrayal, boys, is the dullest and most inconvenient knife to choose for the kill, and gentlemen, that's the exact weapon these bastards tried to kill us with. Now we're going to define the meaning of glory to all of Serbia. Now who the fuck is with me? Everyone in the room shouts in approval and begins racing up the flight of stairs. Christian smiles a wicked smile. Interior mansion day. This is where it gets, like, super crazy. Alright, the masked men hide in a corner with their guns ready. They all come out of the corner and open fire at all the people in slow motion. The bullets fly all across the room, and brain matter and blood is seen flying all over the walls in a massive splatter. One man is hiding behind a large couch until one of the masked men comes up and slits his throat with a switchblade with a great amount of spurting blood. They all start to walk away until the two tigers leap onto two of the men. One of the men tries to shoot the tiger until it smacks the gun out of his hand. That same tiger puts its entire mouth on one of the man's heads and chomps down on his neck with loud crunching noises.
Ooh.
The tiger then pulls at the twitching body, ripping the head clean off with blood spilling everywhere. See, it's really disgusting. Like, did I just darken your soul a bit? Okay, I'm sorry. The rest of the men stare in horror, kind of like what he's doing, as the man is eaten alive by the tiger until Christian enters and shoots the tiger in the head with a shotgun, followed by a fountain of blood. Christian in subtitles. Not bad, boys. Not bad at all. Hey, what's with that fucker, boys? Cat got his tongue or something? Well, oh well, we gotta get going if we want to beat traffic. Christian and his gang exit the mansion. Interior, exterior car, golden hour. Christian exits his car.
I get it. That joke, I get it. It's so funny.
Okay, be safe. Alright. I know, pretty
The
awful.
cat got his tongue.
Yep, it kind of got more than his tongue, didn't it? Interior, apartment, golden hour. Christian enters and Olga is standing in front of the door looking frustrated. Olga in subtitles, where the hell have you been? I've just been fighting tigers, you know, and killing people. Sorry, not part of the script. Where the hell have you been, and why didn't you pick up dinner like I asked? Christian, honestly, I just want you to tell me what's wrong. You won't return my calls, you won't call me, you never sleep in our bed, you're always sweating and panicking, you never tell me where you are, and you never acknowledge me. I love you, but seriously, how can you be a father if you aren't even here? Christian in subtitles, babe, look, I've been under the gun here lately, and I've been going through some rough times here at work with the boys. I had a really stressing week, and I'm having nightmares about losing you and the baby. Look, I promise, I'm gonna do better with you.
Is Christian... Is he gonna be played by Nicolas Cage?
No.
I would love that.
This is never going to be adapted.
No.
Okay, maybe one day me and you will adapt it and we'll use like stuffed animals like as the tigers and stuff. We should do this. We should totally do this. Olga in subtitles. Christian, if you can't keep up